Hello everybody. Today I'm just going to show you a little bit about what you would need to do to beat Uber Lilith. I'm still working on it. The build definitely can do it, but you are going to need to be level 100 with like maxed out gear, maxed out glyphs, which unfortunately I am not, because there's an issue with the shred build in that it seems that the shred dash is a little buggy and it's not consistently going off. So what I mean is like I'll walk up, I'll poison, I'll dash back and dash in, and then I'll only hit for 150,000, right? Then I dash back out and I dash back in again, and all of a sudden it hits for 8 million, right? Now that doesn't really make any sense, right? So I'm sitting here like, okay, trying to figure out why this is, and the reason why that's kind of a big deal, that this thing is kind of bugging out, is you need to get her down in windows, right? In order for her to skip her wave phases, you need to be able to hit her down in chunks of at least a quarter of her health every single time she lands. So if I ever have a Blurred Beast proc that doesn't do that, I've pretty much missed, because you only really get like maybe 1 or 2 shreds at most. I've pretty much missed my window. And then when you couple that with the fact that you really need to get a Poison Creeper reset in order to do this, in order to have the damage to do this, and sometimes you just don't get the Poison Creeper resets. It kind of makes this fight almost a little RNG dependent with this build. Obviously with max gear, I think the fight would be easier, but I'm just gonna show you guys a little bit about it here. So we gotta wait for our. I'm running that max damage setup that I linked in the guide. So here we go. We just do this, 6. See, okay. So now we need to hit this. Okay. See, so like you can see, but I need to get a reset. If I don't get a reset, I'm not going to get it. Okay, we got the reset. Let's see what happens. Oh, what the heck? What the heck is going on here? Oh, no. Yeah, okay. I don't know why my screen just zoomed in like that randomly, but that kind of screwed me. But at the same time, you can also see I poisoned her again, right? And then I shredded her, and she didn't just die, right? Like that's kind of like the main point I'm making with this build, is that there's some type of bug going on with the shred that is making it very difficult for me to like get her down, because you need to make sure that you have Poison Creeper on her. Like that was actually a pretty good attempt, aside from the screen randomly zooming in. So we're gonna do this, hold on, wait for it, okay, this, and then see, look at that, like why? And then it's like, the other thing too is for whatever reason, okay, she comes back down, like why is the damage so inconsistent? Okay. And the other thing too is you also have to think about the aspect of the element cycle is actually a pretty big damage increase. I think it's going to do the wave mechanic. Yeah, I'm just going to go out and die. Yeah, so like the other thing too is the wave mechanic, or not the wave mechanic, the aspect of the elements is a pretty big damage increase. So like on top of that, like if for whatever reason you like the cycle gets messed up, right, and you're not able to use it because you can't wait, right? Like you can't wait to use the Poison Creeper, because by the time you were to wait for a cycle, she would already be up in the air, right? So there's just kind of a lot of RNG to this if you try to do this like pre-level 100. I think that it'll be a lot easier to do once I hit 100, because right now I'm just sitting here rocking like level 15 glyphs, and there's a lot of damage that I'm leaving on the table here, etc., stuff like that. So I also, obviously, Paragon points, I'm going to have like another 30 of those. So, there is a decent amount of power still to be gained just by leveling up, but that is one thing I've noticed, is this fight just seems really RNG dependent, and it seems a little difficult because of this shred bug that's going on. The fact that it's just so inconsistent in that I'll freaking put the poison on, I shred, and it doesn't proc Blurred Beast. It's kind of like, honestly, it's pre-100, like I do think this will be easier, like, because if you try it a few times and you get lucky and the bug doesn't happen, right? But it seems like the bug happens very consistently, at least once or twice during the fight. So you're going to have so much damage and such perfect gear that you can pretty much shred her once, get one proc, and then take her down, because you saw me almost do it there, right? But yeah, so anyways, that's kind of my thoughts on doing Uber Lilith with this build. Is it doable? Yes. Unfortunately, that bug right now is making it more difficult than it should be. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you next time. Thanks.